What happens when two broken people cross paths? Intermezzo explores this. It wanders in the space of the unspoken and unresolved. The story revolves around two estranged brothers, one a chess player, the other a lawyer. They've lived disconnected lives only brought together now by their father's death. This reunion isn't about mending the past and being a quick fix to their fragmented relationship, but simply confronting the silence that has stretched between them for years. The book captures this bittersweet beauty of two broken people seeking comfort in each other. They know that they aren't each other's answers and that their connection won't save them, yet they find fleeting comfort and perhaps even meaning in their shared space. But this is only one aspect of Intermezzo. It raises other questions too. Are we always honest with ourselves about our emotions? The book seems to hover in that uncertain space, offering lines that are vague and almost cryptic, like memories of feelings or feelings about memories. In other words, nothing real. These kinds of lines feel like someone trying to make sense of their emotions but never really managing to figure it out. It's like they're stuck, unsure if they even want to unravel what they're feeling. Perhaps out of fear? Maybe it's a defense mechanism. Like, what if once you figure yourself out, there's just nothing? Then what? It makes you wonder, is it easier to just ignore it all? How long can you suppress your feelings before they drown you? This theme really taps into that emotional struggle, the push and pull between wanting to know who you are and being scared of what you'll find. In many stories about relationships, whether romantic or family, the problem often stems from a lack of communication. If only they were honest about their feelings, their troubles would just vanish, right? But honestly, I'm sick of this narrative. I'm sick of straightforward solutions, as if life has no complexity to it. The book kind of tackles this, that resolution is not simple. There are so many invisible barriers, countless questions and doubts between taking action. The solution is not just about talking to each other, it's about the complexities of human emotion and the fear of confronting uncomfortable truths. As one character reflects, under what conditions is life endurable? Such questions show the conflict between seeking connection and grappling with the disintegration of one's sense of self. The solution isn't necessarily just talking with each other, but I guess it's something to show that the brothers are trying, and perhaps this is what matters. Of course, talking doesn't guarantee things will get better. Sometimes it can cause discourse, bring people further apart, and when you have experiences like this where you muster up the courage to talk, but it only ends up as a bad experience. You can't help but think that if I never got to know more of him, maybe I would like him more, and I can resent him just for not being there in my life, because somehow that's easier than resenting him for who he actually is. This way, the brothers can continue assuming everything is alright with each other, as a way to keep the illusion of stability. But ultimately, you kind of come to an understanding that you need people around you, as said in, but without other people, there would be no life at all. This realization that you need connection with other people to live. By the end of the book, I was left with more questions. For example, is connection with others or the pursuit of it enough to give life meaning? How often do we assume things about people we care about instead of asking? And when we finally do talk, do we really know if it's going to help?